what is scary to some people is removing it. So how do you go about it? Okay, well, here's what I did, and I actually did this ahead of time, and I freaked myself out because I didn't know what to do. It's simple as just kind of like breaking it apart. Well, let me rephrase that. It's simple as pulling it down slowly, and you'll eventually hear it. Instead of just pull on one side, go, you're gonna kind of watch what I mean. What I did was just kind of work around it until I can hear something. Because there are tabs in there that come straight down, so you kind of want to, well, do that. And obviously here it is apart now, and I guess you get a little bit of free dust with 194,000 miles. So okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit closer and I'll show you how this works. So what you want to do is you want to see these black tabs right here. They actually turn and extract right out with the bulb on it. And here's one, and here's two. So let's go ahead and do that. So as I was mentioning earlier, what you want to do is you want to turn these black tabs right here, or maybe not even tabs, but you will grab one, you will turn it to the left, and then it'll be that far of a it's not too much of a tear, or turn, I mean. And there is one bulb that used to be there, so I laid down a mat there so I can safely put them on there. And here's the other one. And that's the other one. Now you have no bulbs inside your dome light housing. What this is, I guess I can give you a good opportunity to look inside here, is a wire and for the switch for the sunroof as far as opening, venting, and closing. Very carefully put the LED, guide the LED in. Easier said than done. And you want to turn it. You'll hear it click. Let's do the same with the other one. The weirdest part about this thing is you have to remember how it goes back in. If you put it the other way, it won't work. So, the best way that I remembered it was, it can only go in two ways. One way works. At least it did for me. So, if they don't work, you'll have to turn them around and guide it back in the other way, which will be 180 degrees. Look at that. Now they are both working, and I freaked out first. Okay, enough spoilers. Now here's how to put this back in. You want to guide it back up. You'll even see the tabs where they go in. These are metal tabs. And you want to carefully guide it back in, and you'll feel it to where they will have the tabs guided in. Don't force it, because you could break something. Just like that. They should go in without you having to put a lot of force into it, without just barely just moving it up. Okay, they should go in. Now it's one side clicked on. Now it's and what you'll have to do is pull the tabs back, meaning going towards the back of the truck. Now, you just got it off. Mine's extremely dirty, so let's go ahead and clean this. Stuck 2 fingers in. And carefully pulled it out. Very carefully put it back the same way. But by pushing on the metal tabs that are inside there. Okay, so one of the things you want to do when you put in the LED bulb is you want to make sure it's facing the right way. Once you do that, it'll turn on, no problem. What you want to do now is you want to carefully angle it to where you think it's best to be positioned as far as being lighting. So I think it's best right there. So we're going to go ahead and put that cap back on. I cleaned it up, I dried it off completely. Then the ones up front are a little bit more wider than this back one here. And yeah, those you can't adjust those, but as I showed you before, you can move this one to where you like. And yeah, you can see everything if you're looking for something back here. Everything is, obviously there's the shadow part over here where you can see, but other than that, sorry for the camera, keep focusing. Everything's well lit up. At least 3 times as better what it was before, because the one on the right has been burnt out for a very long time. So I'm glad that that's taken care of. I finally did something about it, and I'm very pleased with my $50 purchase here. Even lights up the front a bit.